Hi friends! I'm here to talk about how I've been balancing work and life recently, and I believe that work-life balance is important so that you don't experience burnout at work. And you also make sure you're making enough time to do things that you really enjoy. I do think that getting to the perfect balance of work and life can be tricky, but I think it's achievable once you put in the effort. It's also daylight savings here in California. I've also been loving to actually do some activities after work, such as going to the pool just to get some sun or to swim around. I also used to hate reading growing up, but I decided to give it another shot during the pandemic, and I'm really glad I did because it's become another hobby of mine. I can't say I've read a lot of books still, but I'm making progress, and I think that's all that matters. I also fell in love with yoga, and I think finding a good way to release your stress is very important. I started yoga because I realized it was a good outlet to not think about work or anything else in my life and use that time just to focus on myself. I also think it's nice to find something you really like so that going to it doesn't feel like a chore. It also keeps me super healthy and in shape, so I'm glad to have found a workout that works for me and my body and my life. I'm also not going to lie, I don't do this often, and I used to do it a lot more during the pandemic, but I also love having a little art or craft night where I draw or paint, even though I'm not the best at it, and it's just so much fun and I feel like a little kid again. I also do love cooking and trying out new recipes, and I know that it can definitely get hard when you're working because it's just so easy to throw in a frozen food and microwave it and eat it as a meal, but there's just so much joy that I get in putting in effort on the ingredients I buy or the food that I cook with something that I've been craving or wanting to try out. So that's another hobby that helps me to balance work and life. And overall, I balance my work and life by putting aside time to do activities I know will make me feel good or will put a smile on my face. It definitely gets hard planning out the time either in the morning before work or at night after work, but I know it's always worth it when I do carve out those times. And I'm still learning how to balance work and life, and I'm always finding new hobbies to fill up my time and things that makes me happy. But I do hope that everyone is on their own good journey to finding the perfect work-life balance.